What's going on there, folks? Earthmaster here. It is February the 18th, 2019, 6:04 p.m. my time here on the West Coast, and taking a look at Earthquake 3D Globe here. And over the last 24 hours or so, earthquake activity on the diminishing side here. There was a pretty good cluster of quakes out here towards the Indonesia Islands region over the last day or so. That has since died down a little bit and looks as though the pressure and activity has kind of drifted over here towards the west a little bit further west towards the west of the Indonesia Islands region. A lot of older earthquake activity on the globe here, indicating, well, the red rings indicating some older earthquake activity. A little bit of uptick in earthquake activity centered in Southern California. We'll take a look at that here in just a little bit. Other than that, some deeper earthquake activity from, well, it's just about the 24-hour period here from the 4.5 and also 4.2 over here towards the Japan region. There are pretty deep earthquakes there, around 400 kilometers below the surface. Other than that, it's pretty mellow out here on the Pacific Plate. Some activity out here in Chile, South America region there, a couple fours, and a 5.1 earthquake there happening way earlier today. Other than that, taking a look at the globe here, folks, pretty quiet, right? Pretty mellow. We'll take a look here at the seismograph stations here that I have pulled up. Only a couple I got pulled up here right now. Southern California, Japan station. Also, looks like Fiji's off the air or offline for a moment, but pretty quiet on the live seismograph stations here. Switching back over here to California, most recent earthquake map here shows some activity, nothing major, folks. This is just minor activity along the San Andreas fault system here. Lots of twos occurring near Ridgemark, California. Looks like they had a 3.2 near King City, well, quite a few days ago there. That's in the yellow square, indicating last week. We'll back out of here and show the rest of the map here, California and Nevada. Pretty quiet, right? I mean, there's not a whole lot of earthquake activity to report here at the moment. Like I said, a couple twos down there in Southern California, but pretty mellow. We'll move on here towards the Yellowstone map here, and as you can see, also pretty quiet. No earthquake swarming going on. No earthquakes really to report at all within the park here at Yellowstone National Park. So, yeah, pretty quiet out there. Real-time tremor detection system up here in the Pacific Northwest in the Cascadia subduction zone. Last 3 hours, one little red dot up here near Surrey and Vancouver region. That's in the last 3 hours. We can go last 2 days just for the heck of it, and still very, very minimal activity. Some some slow slip event movement going on in Northern California along the Cascadia subduction zone, and also up into northern Washington, and of course up near, well, it looks like it's just on this side of the border in Washington State. So pretty quiet there, folks. Just real quick, mentioning about the live stream here. I know I've been offline for the past couple days. There is a reason behind that, and I didn't really make any kind of announcement, just kind of pulled the plug there. Why are they showing a 0.0? Now that is kind of interesting. You guys see that right there? 0.0. What's going on there? Just everything zero. You guys see that right there? If you look over here towards the date, 1970. 1/1/1970. That is interesting, right? So something must be going on. Maybe the USGS is doing some modification. I don't know. Kind of weird. Let's see what happens when we click on it, right? Sometimes it takes us to the earthquake page in general. That way we can see what type of earthquake it was. This here is actually from the EMSC. So data showing up from them, not the USGS. And of course, nothing. Yeah, so the page ID up here is blank as well. So it's just something weird, something strange. I'm sure it happens. But anyway, folks, getting back to the earthquake live stream. I'm only going to go active, I think, when I'm out storm chasing, and also during increased periods of earthquake activity. The reason behind that is because when you live stream in HD, whether it's 720 or 1080, 60 frames a second, you use quite a bit of data. I use two Over the past couple months, I've used 2 TB, which is terabytes of data. Okay, that's a lot. That's a lot of data to use for live streaming, and it's costing quite a bit of money, revenue, and I don't make that much off my ads here on the channel. So I kind of have to put hand in hand. Maybe go live stream when we're seeing a larger earthquake happen, and we'll keep it up for a couple days for the folks to come visit and chat about earthquakes. Or if I see some type of swarming going on, I will increase the activity, or I will put the stream up as well if we're seeing some type of swarming like that. So yeah, so anyway, I will still try to do update videos. I will get those in. It's pretty quiet right now, but my day job takes up a lot of my time with these rotating 12-hour shifts that I have to work in order to survive in the system, right here in the system that we call civilization. So I gotta have money, right? You have to have money to pay the bills. You have to have money to eat, and I kind of have to weigh my options, folks. There's a $280 internet bill for unlimited data and whatnot, worth it when I'm only making $30-40 a month off ad revenue. So I have to put hand in hand, and we'll just go from there. And I will continue to do update videos. Storm season in the Midwest, in the plains, southern plains region is happening here April, May, coming up real soon. I will be out there for a good portion of April, out there in Oklahoma, Texas region, wherever the severe weather happens to pop up, I will go to, and I'm going to try to do a lot more live streaming when I'm out there, and I will probably do a lot of live streaming to the storm area, during the storm area, and perhaps after the storms. So yeah, I think it'd be cool, a little road trip we can all take a trip on and enjoy the scenery out there in Oklahoma and Texas region. Like I said, I'll drive to Kansas, wherever severe weather is going to be happening at the time there in April, and also again in May. So all right, folks, in the meantime, stay safe, play it safe out there. Always be prepared, have an earthquake plan like always, and we'll catch you on the next update, or unless something happens in between now and then. All right, folks, have a good one, and peace out.